News Now brings you more stories this Thursday, December 28. I'm Denise Tan. The DOH logged over 2,600 cases from January 1 to October 28. This is almost 5 times higher compared to the 500 recorded during the same period last year. The World Health Organization said that like dengue, the Chikungunya virus is spread through an infected mosquito bite. This causes fever and severe joint pain, while other symptoms include muscle pain, headache, nausea, fatigue, and rashes. But the DOH reiterated chikungunya is not as deadly as other waterborne diseases. Overseas, Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan believes Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is no different from Adolf Hitler. Erdogan likened Israel's attacks on Gaza to the treatment of Jewish people by the Nazis. The leader of Turkey said German officials cannot speak out against Netanyahu's actions. That's because Germany is still, quote, paying the price for Hitler.
Bunlar bize Hitler'i de aratacak. Bu Netanyahu'nun yaptıklarının Hitler'den geri kalır yanı var mı? Yok. Şu an itibariyle Hitler bunun kadar zengin değildi. Bu Hitler'e göre daha zengin. Batı'dan alıyor destekleri. Amerika'dan her türlü destek geliyor. Ve bütün bu desteklerle 20 bini aşkın Gazze'liyi bunlar ne yaptılar? Öldürdüler.
In South Korea, actor Lee Sung-kyun has been found dead. He was known for his role in the Oscar-winning movie Parasite. That story and more in this video by the Associated Press. In sports, the Meralco Bolts lost to the Seoul SK Knights in the East Asia Super League. The Bolts played catch-up most of the game until a fourth-quarter comeback made it interesting. Meralco had one last shot to steal the win, but Chris Banquero failed to connect with import Prince Ibe that resulted in a turnover. This effectively iced the game, with the Knights prevailing 81-80. Meralco fell to a 1-3 win-loss late and now has to win their last 2 assignments for a shot at landing a playoff spot. The Knights, meanwhile, improved to a 2-2 slate. Meralco plunges back into the EASL action on January 3 against the new Taipei Kings. TNT guard Mikey Williams is reportedly warming up to the idea of suiting up for the Tropang Giga again. According to a Spin.ph report, the camp of Williams intends to talk only to Chot Reyes. Reyes is currently the senior consultant of the team and intends to return as head coach next conference. Relations between both camps soured when they didn't agree on new contract terms after Williams asked for a renegotiation. The stalemate resulted in TNT officially terminating the contract of the 2-time finals MVP. TNT is off to a so-so start in the new season amid injuries and other concerns. The Tropang Giga so far carries a 4-5 win-loss record. Japanese fighter Naoya Inoue is still hungry for more success even after becoming the undisputed world champion in 2 weight classes. Inoue's most recent victim was Pinoy boxer Marlon Tapales to unify 4 super bantamweight belts. The Pug's strong right straight knocked out Tapales in the 10th round. The Japanese slugger is the second boxer to unify 4 world titles in 2 different weight divisions. Now Inoue is undefeated in 26 fights. The 30-year-old plans to continue fighting until he's 35 if he remains at the top of his game. We're taking a timeout. The game on One News Now will return after a quick break. Stay tuned. You're still watching the game on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. Thanks for joining us. The Makati Football Club is expanding its program to Cebu City next year. It wants to grow the sport in the Queen City of the South. Makati FC believes this will be a good platform for the youth in the area. This year, the team won the overall title in the JSSL Singapore Professional Academy Sevens, which is touted as the biggest youth tournament in Asia. They also appeared in the girls under-14 division final of the Gothia World Youth Cup in Sweden last July. Makati FC will have monthly offerings where registrants can have once to thrice a week or even unlimited sessions. In the NBA, the Detroit Pistons found themselves on the wrong side of history after breaking the record for longest losing streak. The Pistons lost to the Brooklyn Nets for the second straight game, 118-112. Detroit actually had a good start to the game but squandered the lead in the ensuing moments of the match. The loss is the 27th straight for Motor City, breaking the record previously held by the Cavaliers and the Sixers. Guard Cade Cunningham finished with 41 points, but it ultimately went for naught. As of now, the Pistons carry a 2-28 win-loss record. The NBA has approved the sale of the Dallas Mavericks to casino mogul Miriam Adelson and her family. Patrick Dumont, Adelson's son-in-law and president and CEO of Las Vegas Sands Corporation, will serve as team governor. The transaction is expected to close this week. Earlier reports noted that outgoing Governor Mark Cuban is expected to maintain control of the Mavs basketball operations. The team is said to be worth $4.5 billion, the seventh most valuable franchise in the league. Once the sale is complete, Adelson becomes the third woman to be a principal owner of an NBA franchise. Spanish tennis star Carlos Alcaraz rallied to beat world number 1 Novak Djokovic in a hard-fought exhibition match in Riyadh. Alcaraz went down a set but got right back on track to pull off a 4-6, 6-4, 6-4 win. A string of errors by Djokovic created an opening for the Spaniard to eventually take the match. The game was a preview to January's Australian Open as the world's top 2 players get into gear for the 2024 season. They played each other this year where Djokovic knocked out Alcaraz in the French Open while Carlos got the best of the Serb in the Wimbledon final. Djokovic then defeated him in Cincinnati and again at the ATP Finals. Still, Alcaraz relishes matching up with one of his idols.
I grew up watching him winning the big tournaments, and I always dream about being in this position, playing against him face to face. I'm really happy to be able to do that and hopefully keep going.
Get your fill of the latest in sports at onesports.ph. Meantime, the Newsday continues later at 4:30. See you then. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News.